Can you hear? Only 3. Yes, can hear. Only 5 students. Good. Yeah, today we will give the later 10:30 we will start the lecture. We're talking about the heuristic algorithm at 10:30 and briefly give you some short briefing after that with the for the individual assignment question 1 and question 2. Okay? Because question 3 and 4 is not marked by me, so I better don't talk too much about it. Yeah, for more details about question 3 and 4, maybe you can ask Dr. Ke. Yeah. Yeah, good. Only 4 students. 4 students. Yeah, please wait for a while. Individual assignment. Individual assignment. Okay. Six students, a bit more. Another 9 minutes. See how. Probably today maybe concurrent viewer. Probably less than 20, I guess. It's the last lecture today. So next week onward, you can focus on your individual assignment and other module quiz. Today lecture should be quite short. I estimate maybe half an hour. Yeah, after that I will give a short briefing about question 1 and question 2 of individual assignment. So far, any question? While you are waiting for 10:30, we can start the lecture. We will be getting our lab project 1. I think maybe not. Yeah, I think now we are consolidating all the result. So I'm not too sure whether Dr. Kerr want to release it or not. Yeah, but in current situation, look like a lot of thing to do. Maybe they may not. And we may need to use it for moderation. That's mean the marks after we collect from all the different TA, we need to do some moderation. Yeah. So moderation means should be at the high sides. We will moderate to the high sides. So maybe not release to create unnecessary chaos. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I believe that most of the TA should give you some feedback about your performance in your project 1 and project 2. So yeah, that's why even we tell you the grade, that may not be the final one. After that, we still will do some moderation. Yeah. So far. Only 13 audience. Hopefully next semester we don't need to use YouTube. Yeah, maybe we can switch back to normal. More audience coming in. So today lecture will be conduct in, I estimate, about half an hour to 35 minutes, I guess. After that, I will give a very short briefing about your individual assignment. I only can discuss question 1 and question 2 because I'm the one marking the question 1 and question 2. So question 3 and question 4 probably let Dr. Kerr explain to you all will be better. Yeah, because she is the one grade that part. Yeah. So her marking scheme, or what her requirement and so on and so forth, she can give more, maybe clearer explanation. Yeah. 19 audience today. 18. Not bad. Another 1 minute to go. I will start the lecture. So you don't have to play back. Actually, before that, I didn't say anything. Wait for 10:30. To be fair, I think just start from 10:30. Yeah, just nice. 20. Same as my estimation. Only 20 audience. Do we need to put the question in the PDF? At least you should state clearly this is which question, because each question only allow 1 page per question. So to avoid any confusion, then better just indicate the question. Yeah, is question 1 or question 2 or question 3 or question 4? If you want to include the question, you find you feel more comfortable in that way, I think it's fine. But if you don't want, just indicate the number, I think it's still alright. As long as that clearly, this is question 1, question 2, then we know that we can mark it accordingly. It should not. Yeah, because my part quite short. My question only, few line only. Seems like Dr. Kerr one quite long. Yeah, you only have 1 page. Including one, okay, you will take 1/4. Okay. 23 audience, 23, yeah. Okay, not surprising, expected. This is the last lecture today, and it's a very short one, because last Monday we already discussed what is the P-class problem, what is the MP, non-deterministic algorithm, non-deterministic computer, MP problem, and then we talk about MP hard, we talk about MP complete. So summarize, class P problem is those problem you can solve it in polynomial times by the deterministic algorithm in deterministic computer. Okay, then that is called class P problem. And all these class P, MP are class P, class MP, class MP complete are decision problem. MP hard problem may not be a decision problem. Just like Tower of Hanoi is not a decision problem. It is a MP hard problem. Okay, then we learn about this thing. Another thing is MP. MP problem, MP complete problem can be, they believe that, computer scientists believe that if you have a non-deterministic algorithm, non-deterministic computer, non-deterministic machine, you can solve it in polynomial times. It's still solvable in polynomial times. Just, that means they can try, this non-deterministic machine able to try out all the possible solution and then guess the correct answer, and you can verify it by the deterministic machine in polynomial times. Yeah, but the problem is we don't have that kind of a non-deterministic machine today. So this kind of MP problem, MP complete problem, we can't do it right now in polynomial times. So it's still working in, you can see some example. We're talking about the traveler salesman problem we will discuss today for some alternate solution, which is heuristic algorithm. Another one is a color vertexing knapsack problem, and so on and so forth. All this is MP complete problem, and because it classified is a MP complete problem, is someone already proved that all these knapsack problem, the traveler salesman problem, and so on and so forth are able to reducible transform one to another, so that they is proof. You need to prove it, then you can say that it is a MP complete problem. Yeah, otherwise it's just a MP problem. It maybe can solve by P, can be in, somehow one day someone can prove it as a P class if you find a polynomial times to solve this problem in deterministic machine. Or those problem may be one day you prove that it's one of the traveler salesman, it's equivalent, it can be transformed to traveler salesman problem, can be knapsack problem, then this problem will become a MP complete problem. But at this moment, I don't know. Yeah, so those problems are considered as MP problem. If it's a decision problem. If it's a non-decision problem, then probably they are MP hard problem. Yeah, so there are some proof there. Yeah, require. Okay, so roughly that is what you have learned. And MP complete, one more thing is about MP complete. MP complete is once you prove one guy can be solved by any in polynomial times can there's a algorithm, there's a deterministic algorithm can solve this problem in polynomial times, then instantly all the MP complete problem can be solved in polynomial times by the deterministic algorithm. And that implied that there's no so-called MP. NP is P, P is MP. So at that times, then all the problem resolved. But this is a $1 million problem. So far, no one since this problem come out till today is already 50 years. Still no one know how to do it. Okay, so but we can't stop at that point and saying that the problem cannot solve. Yeah, then we don't do anything. As an engineer, or computer scientist, yeah, normally we will find something. At least there's some solution. Yeah, it's not the best solution, it's not the optimal solution, but at least there's some solution for you to solve this problem, which is what we are going to discuss today: heuristic algorithm or approximation algorithm. So at the end of this motivation of, yeah, you will learn why we need to, I already tell you, because you don't know heuristic, you don't have the best perfect exact algorithm to solve the problem, or there's an exact algorithm, but just this exact algorithm need to take exponential times. When your problem size is large, you can't solve it within in polynomial times. Then what can you do? You two way. One, you choose give up, don't do anything. Another way, find some alternate solution, which is heuristic algorithm or approximation algorithm. Yeah, today we just introduced two. Of course, there are a lot of this kind of heuristic algorithm. Yeah, when the problem cannot solve, you kind of think out. Then that is depend on your innovation to think out something. Of course, must be make sense, reasonable, and somehow you can solve, give you some solution which can satisfy your some demand, your requirement. At least they didn't give you the best, at least they give you some solution which can let you life move on. Yeah, so that is two discuss here for the traveler salesman problem, TSP, greedy strategy. One is using the greedy strategy, one is the nearest neighbor strategy, the other one is shortest link strategy. Yeah, so with so many, yeah, because a lot of MP problem are so important. Traveling salesman, the knapsack problem, all these related in the searching the shorter path in the map, or in doing the job scheduling, or a lot of network problem or graph problem. Is very, I think in the last lecture we also show you some application. Yeah, so normally starting when we have a small problem size, no problem. But when the problem size going to large, no need a lot, just a little bit large, like traveling salesman problem is in factorial. When you less than 10, you don't feel anything, it's fine, you can run in within reasonable times, you can get the result. But when your number of vertex, number of nodes go to 100, go to 1000, yeah, the growth is very scary. It's in factorial, yeah, 100 factorial and 10 factorial is two totally different story. Yeah, so another things is like sometimes we can't solve it, then we trying to think, yeah, that is still, yeah, small problem is one thing, you can try to solve it, but big problem you can't. But big problem, if I trying to only handle particular scenario, maybe I can do it in deterministic algorithm. Another way is trying to think up some heuristic algorithm. So these are three possible way you can get some solution, but you cannot get the full solution, or you cannot get the best exact solution for that particular problem. Sometimes in real life we use the heuristic algorithm is because the problem is too complicated that I also don't know which one is the optimum solution. Yeah, it may be not just in factorial or in exponential. I don't even know how many combination are there. It's so complicated. Yeah, one example maybe people are still, maybe you have learned the thing is like Edqueen problem. Edqueen problem can be solved by backtracking, but the problem is like the complexity, the number of solution of Edqueen problem is unknown. Yeah, if for example the one that's not Edqueen problem, N-Queen problem. Edqueen problem got 92 solution, but when you go to 10 queen problem, 12 queen problem, how many solutions are there? Yeah, that is grow exponential. But you don't know how big it is, how complex it is. Yeah, won't be able. Not you won't be able. Today we still not able to know what is the exact complexity of this the number of solution. Yeah, then like what kind of problem we use a heuristic. For example, like we do the AI, we use maybe you heard about it today, we use the neural network, we use the deep learning. It's simply because the combination, the solution is, it doesn't mean they give you the best solution, just like the solution is good enough to use in today that situation, then we use it. But actually that may not be the best. We always don't know what is the best solution, we only get the good enough solution. So that also kind of like a heuristic algorithm. So in short, this kind of heuristic algorithm is trying to give you a fast algorithm, but they not guarantee that they can give you the best solution. And sometimes you are lucky, you get the best solution. Sometimes you may not lucky, then you can't get it. But the solution should be somehow close to the optimum. It cannot be the worst one. If it's you always get the worst solution, then this is a very bad heuristic algorithm. So here two very simple example about the heuristic algorithm for the traveler salesman problem. Nearest neighbor and shortest link. Let's see what is the nearest neighbor. Nearest neighbor, basically just like its name, it's a greedy strategy. You start with the vertex this vertex, then you just run a loop to look around. Which vertex is not linked, is not you have not visit yet. Then you just select the one with the minimum. And then maybe it's W. After that, add the edge. Then next, you repeat this procedure. You let the W as a V. Then you look for this W vertex around. Then see which vertex is not connected. Then you just choose the one with the minimum weight and then connect it accordingly. And then you keep running and running and running. Eventually, all the vertex is visited. Then the last vertex, just connect back to the first vertex. That's it. So that is the very simple. Obviously, so not surprising. This algorithm should be, you want to calculate in polynomial time. It cannot be too complicated. It's a greedy strategy. For example, this is a graph with the 4 vertex. So we start from vertex A. So among the vertex A, among these vertex A, the near, I can go to B 20, I can go to D, the cost is 15, then I can go to C, cost is 35. So based on the nearest neighbor strategy, you always choose the smallest one, so which is 15. Then next, you D, after that we look at D. Take notes, this thing is not same as the Dirac algorithm. Or prime algorithm is totally different things. So D, you look around. You don't bother about what happened with the A already. You won't use vertex A. It look like the prime algorithm, but the difference is like every time I only use the nodes, I just connect D. I just look at D can connect to B, cost is 10, can connect to C, cost is 12. Then I just based on this, the rest I don't care. I just connect greedy strategy. I just connect the smallest weight, the lowest cost, which is connect to B. Then after that, you only left C. You won't consider A, you won't consider D because both of them are visited. So you only left one link, which is connect to C, 25. Then this is the last vertex you visit in this graph. So the last vertex will connect back to the first vertex, which costs you another 35. Then that's it. That is the nearest neighbor travel algorithm for heuristic algorithm for solving the traveler salesman problem. So then you go and calculate 15 plus 10 plus 25 plus 35, which is 85. And actually you can easily find out that this is not the best solution. This is definitely not the shortest one. There are a lot. You can easily find out other combination can give you even lower cost. What happens if the last node we end out has no connection to the starting nodes? In this case, they are fully connected. You can see that this is a fully connected. So it should not happen that you have no, because the traveler salesman problem is the problem is you got 50 cities in US, every state. You want to visit all the state. Definitely there's a path. So for you to go to one city to another city. That is what the original problem about. So in other words, they think that the graph is a fully connected graph. So there's a path for you to connect it back. Well, of course there are a lot of variation. They also can consider that what happened, there's no such connected, not fully connected, then that is another problem already. But if you talking about traditional problem, it should be fully connected. Okay, so example, greedy does not give. So not surprising. This thing sometimes it give, sometimes you may get the optimum, but it cannot guarantee it definitely get a optimum solution. That is the problem of heuristic algorithm. Okay, this is one way. Another approach is shortest link traveler salesman algorithm. The idea is always I pick the shortest link in the graph, the shortest edge in the graph, the lowest weight in the graph. So the idea is among all the number of edge in C must be the one you select, the number of edge you select must be less than the number of vertex minus 1. Because if you have 4 vertex, you just need 3 link. It's good enough. Then the last one connect to the first one. This one is basically you don't need to search. Once you reach this point, the last one you know that you have to connect this guy with this guy. The last one we don't need to bother at this point. That is the last step. Okay, so then every time you just among all the possible link, you just remove one of them, the one with the lightest one. You just connect the lightest one. Okay, then to select this particular edge, there's one thing, there are a few criteria you need to make sure it fulfill. One is you make sure that after you select this particular link, you cannot form a cycle. You cannot form a cycle. So if it's this, after you select this edge, you will form a cycle. That means this edge cannot be used. Secondly, it cannot be third edge. You cannot have this kind of scenario. If the edge you select you will form this kind third edge, the third edge incident to any V or W, then you also won't select it. Yeah, if they fulfill these two criteria, if fulfill this one, it's not this one, it is not this one, it is not this one, then yeah, does not form. So then you can pick this edge and form as one of the link. Then you keep doing this until you got number of edge is number of vertex minus 1. Then you stop, because the last one is connecting the last node with the first node. Then close the then you got the route from to visit all the vertex. Yeah. So example, yeah, among these, the shortest link should be B to D. This one 10 only. This is the lowest one. So the first one you will select. Next one should be 12. 12, no problem. I select it. Didn't form the cycle. This edge didn't form the cycle. This edge didn't form the third edge. This is just a second edge I select. So of course you won't. So you form the third one. The third one supposed to be 15, but 15 will form the third edge. So this one we won't select. Cannot. Yeah, you cannot. You will form the third edge. So this edge we will not. Then I look for the next one. Should be 20. 20 is the next one. Then the last, okay, already four vertex. I already have 3 edge, so can stop already. The last one just connect the first one with the last one, then close. Yeah, so this one is better than earlier one. Yeah, which has a total distance 77, and which is better than nearest neighbor, but it's still not the optimum. And also, this does not mean that this algorithm will always give you a better solution than the previous one. Just in this example, it gives you better one. But it can be some other case, you can design in other case showing that nearest neighbor give you better solution than this one. It's possible. Yeah. So, yeah. But actually, you use which one? In this example, it's not the optimum. The optimum one is this one. Yeah. Why I know is basically try out all the possible scenario, then you can figure out, yeah, this is the optimum one. As I said, 4 vertex, quite easy. But when you got 50 vertex, 100 vertex, yeah. I think if you do the project 2, some of you have a vertex, number of vertex is like 100,000, yeah, 1 million. Yeah, in the real world, yeah, it can be easy, have 100,000 vertex. And you want to find the travel salesman's problem solution is really hard to do that. The exact solution. Yeah, but if you apply the shortest link or nearest neighbor, it's not a tough problem. Yeah. So actually this is the optimum 172, which is not much lower. It is obviously lower than the nearest neighbor is 85. Then the shortest link give you is 77. Yeah. 77, right? Yeah, 77. Yeah. So actually the best is 72. But 77 and 72, yeah, I think it's still acceptable compared to some even worse case. Yeah. So this is 2. But of course, this only solve particular travel salesman, designed for solving particular travel salesman problem. If in the future, if you study AI or this neural network deep learning, yeah, there are some algorithm which is trying to solve more general this kind of problem or similar problem. Yeah, one of them is here briefly tell you. I'm not going to detail here didn't give too much detail about the genetic algorithm. Likely may mention in the module in AI, yeah, artificial intelligence. There's one class of a heuristic algorithm which common use for optimum and search problem. Yeah, sometimes the search problem is very complicated. Yeah, maybe much complicated than what you learn in of course, yeah, the linear search and binary search or hash table, all those things are simple. Yeah, just search one key only. But sometimes our search problem in real life is not that simple. Yeah, you have encountered it in when you search the genome sequence, genome sequence in your project one. Yeah, that is just one. Not only that, that one still searching the exact occurrence, but in real life we are searching is not the, yeah, it's trying to align two sequence. Yeah, then, yeah, genetic algorithm is not really the real. It's just trying to people come up with the idea from how the genome work. Yeah, then they trying to use that idea to come out this to mimic the whole process of the natural evolution to make it work. Yeah, so first they will select some potential solution, just like as a population of chromosome. Then in trying to mimic your problem, maybe like just now the travel salesman problem, I just trying to select a few possible solution. Okay, for example, then after that, I need to have some measurement, and then this measurement to measure maybe is the total cost for, yeah, then to after that based on the total distance, total cost of this selected means they probably randomly select a few possible solution, and then which give you the low cost or close to the optimum solution, relatively close to the optimum solution considered as a best solution. That depend of my fitness function, and then I will do some mix. Yeah, through something like a genome operation. They do some mutation, selection, crossover to mix these few solution to see whether we can get a better solution. Then we keep repeatedly this process again and again, and eventually it converge. We hope that it converge to some good solution. But this one still not guarantee that it definitely is the best solution. Yeah, it probably just like this in real world natural evolution. It also doesn't mean that through this we will getting better and better, but it's still not guarantee you always have all the genius talents in the population. Yeah, so well, but you can see that this kind of evolution, if you design well, the fitness function is good, probably it can converge to some local optimum solution. Yeah, it may be not a global solution, global optimum, but locally is still good enough for you to solve some problem. Yeah, so that is the genetic algorithm. Similarly, you in the future you will learn about this neural network. It's also the idea is trying to mimic the human thinking to solve the problem. Yeah, but again, it doesn't mean that you can get the global optimum solution. Yeah, it just like it can keep running this kind of thing in parallel, then to get to learn. Yeah, just like human brain, how we recognize the object. Yeah, that idea is similar. Yeah, you will learn it in the future. Here, we not going to cover it more details, too much detail about it. Yeah, if you're interested, you can take those courses, deep learning and neural network, AI. AI is a core module. Yeah, then, yeah. So this lecture, we just cover very briefly about heuristic algorithm. Just let you know that there are some solution for not so good, not so bad solution for this to solving get an approximate solution of those NP complete problem. Yeah. Then here we introduce two only and briefly tell you what is a genetic algorithm. If you're interested, you can learn. If you want to learn more, yeah, there are I think there's a module called CZ2016 Advanced Algorithm. Will cover more details about all these of course, beyond than this, a lot of, even in the graph you notice that the graph problem you have learned never encounter the negative number. Negative weight, what happens if it have a negative weight? How are you going to handle them? Another one very popular is a dynamic programming. In fact, you have seen this if in your tutorial, the sum to C, there's a last tutorial. I think this week tutorial. Yeah, there's a sum to C. That one is a backtracking algorithm. Actually, is somehow related to the dynamic programming. And yeah, MP, there are more details about the MP complete, MP hard issue. Yeah, they'll discuss in this module. And then advanced algorithm and then analysis and so on and so forth. What else? Yeah, AI, need to use a lot of this algorithm. AI will cover some red black tree, all this and so on and so forth. Yeah. So that's all about this module. Okay, 37 audio. So any question? Only 37. Okay. So give something to this 37 student. Yeah, briefly about this individual assignment. So I only can tell you question 1 and question 2. Okay, question 3 and 4, probably if you have any query you want to ask, maybe you consult with Dr. Kerr. She do the marking for that 2 questions, so to get a more accurate information, trying to seeking for her help is better. Okay, so for question 1, I trying to ask you the key. I think already a few students trying to ask me, why I asked that thing in that way, in this way, not correct, or blah 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 blah. Yes, that is part of my question, so I cannot tell you what is the reason to that. So I only can tell you the question is below. Below there's a discuss whether the problem above is an MP hard, MP complete, or P class problem. That is something you should focus in your discussion. In that 1 page essays you need to write, and that is so if you think that there's some issue about the above question, you just don't need to write the email to me. That is something I want you to write as an answer. So you ask me, I cannot tell you, I cannot give any comment, you are right, you are wrong, So that is one thing. So if those people know what I'm talking about, that means you know. If you learn about what is the graph, you have learned so many graph problem, you have learned the graph theory in discrete mathematics and in the algorithm, you should know what the graph is talking about. And you should know that when I said that, the question in that way, what is the issue? And again, after that, the thing is what you need to don't forget, you need to discuss is the problem above, whether it's MP hard, MP complete, or P class problem. So the marking, my marking will focus on, that's why I said plagiarism is very serious academic offense, because for sure very easy to catch you. If you copying your friend's answer, definitely very easy to catch. The system definitely can detect it. And I also easy realize, because cannot be anyone tell me the same story in the same way because this thing is based on, it's basically, of course you can do some online resource study to understand, to get some information. My marking is based on how much, writing skill is one thing, how well you present, because I need to imagine I need to read 600, nearly 700 essay in few days times. So in average, probably I estimate maybe 2-3 minutes I need to finish 1 page reading. So if yeah, so you need to present it clear. I think that's one thing. You need to write it clear, organize it. That's writing skill. Yeah, how you, what is your, I think there's some in terms of soft skill is more on the critical thinking. Yeah, how you think about the problem, how you criticize the this issue. Yeah, and this is quite open end question. So we focus on evaluate is based on the technical knowledge you know. But yeah, this is like sort of balance. You don't go and anyhow bump in a lot of terminology, very difficult one, which you yourself also don't understand. Then that may end up, yes, one page essays. Yeah. So you will end up that your whole thing, yeah, you yourself also don't know what you are talking about. But you also don't trying to present it, discuss it in very layman way. It's like very, very no technical content. Yeah, very brief. Yeah, that also expected that you won't score high. Yeah, you put too much that to make the thing very hard to read and very difficult to understand. And sometimes you put more those terms which you don't know, you may easily make a mistake. You miss, yeah, you talk something wrongly. Yeah, that one I have to penalize you. Yeah, so you have to make sure that what you wrote is clear and you really understand it. Yeah, because the more you write, maybe sometimes may give you some negative impact. But you write too briefly, too simple, yeah, then you may not score well. You write too complicated that you don't understand, then you may also won't score well. So that sort of balance based on your capability, based on your understanding, write it accordingly. Yeah. So that is what the question one you need to, I think, yeah, no, probably, yeah, you can go and do some online search, but take notes that don't copy. I think some should, yeah. Do we only solve the given problem for the given size? This question I don't get it. Yeah, is one page limit per question? Yes. So four page per, yeah. So one page one question. Yeah. I think there's a font size limitation. There's a lot of format is already in the page one. You please follow. If you didn't follow, penalty will be given accordingly. Like need to use the font. The font type it should be Arial font 11, single line spacing, and normal margin. So yeah. So that is the things you need to take notes. If you don't follow the instruction, not surprising, later we will penalize it accordingly. Yeah. To be fair, yeah, you if you put too small, actually as I said, you make it, you need to make sure your writing easy to read. I only give each paper roughly 2-3 minutes. That means if I read few sentences already, yeah, don't know what this person talking about, you expect that no point I carry on already. I can decide the grade already. Yeah. So yeah, some people if you write it in the good paper, basically I read a few sentences will impress me. Wow, something interesting. Then I will read more. Then that probably is a good answer. So called, yeah. So that's why there's no again need to let you learn something that there are a lot of real world problem. There's no so called the best solution or exact solution. Yeah, that probably is another thing want you to learn. Yeah, I think a lot of people still have that kind of mindset that yeah, there must be a perfect solution. Yeah, there must be follow certain way to do the things, must be yeah exactly in that way. There's an exact solution. They must memorize that. Yeah, actually that is not the right way to learn in computer science. Or maybe this type of student, I have to say that you really maybe not suitable study in computer science if you always think the thing is like only fixed particular path, particular way, and then must be get the perfect one, always must get full marks, means that you smart. Yeah, then yeah, all the best. Yeah, so this thing is I evaluate is based on how you present, how you is critical thinking, how you yeah argue with me, discuss, so called discuss not, I don't want to use argue. Yeah, so it's like how you present, and based on your knowledge to discuss about this statement. On top of it, actually, it's a statement. Just it's a problem. It's a question. Yeah, what do you think about this statement? Is MP or MP? Yeah, based on the, of course, it's focused on the MP hard, MP complete, or P class problem. Yeah, what do you think? What you yourself think based on your understanding? I don't know. Yeah, again, the purpose also want you to watch a lecture. So yeah, no, I think Monday not many people watch it. I don't know. Yeah. So if of course not enough, you still need to do some online search to enhance, to help you to have enough resource to write your essays, but don't copy. You can cite the paper, you can cite the online resource, but doesn't mean that you can copy the whole paragraph and then cite this whole paragraph is copied from this website. It's still copying. You put the citation, then that whole paragraph still considered plagiarism. Yeah, even you put the citation is like you put it, then you trying to rephrase it, mention that, yeah, you can just mention that, yeah, online got this kind things, mention this and this, yeah, in this way, but you cannot copy the whole paragraph from online and tell me that this paragraph copy from here. Actually, that end up that help me shorten my time to search a plagiarism. Yeah, you already put the citation, tell me that this one copy from this resource. Yeah, this still considered copying. Is not just copy your friends one. Copy online also consider copying. Copy my lecture notes also consider copying. Yeah. Yes, everything. So if you use half a pages to list out all the citation, yeah, then you only have half pages. We only read one page. Like I said, I got 600-700. Yeah, you need to think about it. Today you submit to me to mark. I got 700 people. I need to mark. Per page is 700 pages. 700 pages is so thick. Yeah, it's so thick. Then I need to mark it maybe within, I guess, within a week. I need to finish it because I need to key into the system. Yeah, there's a time constraint. That's why unlikely we will extend. Late submission, we will give 0 directly. Yeah, that is the things. So take notes. Yeah. So another thing before end this lecture is a question 2. Yeah, question 2. We ask you to propose an approximation algorithm. Well, some people asking me whether they can reuse the algorithm we discussed today. The answer is yes and no. Yes means that yes you can, but you don't copy the material in these lecture notes. You have to you can cite the saying that, okay, this proposed algorithm is come from the lecture notes. Yes, okay, fine. You can do we check the notes of one graph? Check notes of one of the graph and notes of it's a general. I don't know whether you're asking the first question or other question. For first question, I'm talking is just that is just an example, and then that is the first line is a question statement. It's just a question. It's just a statement, and then I just give you an example to get it, to let you have some sense. Yeah, this problem, how is it look like? Yeah, it doesn't mean that is a particular, because later is again the below the key is the last line, the last sentence saying that discuss this issue, discuss about this problem above. Yeah, so the thing is you need to the essay is talking more focus on about this problem is a MP hard, MP complete. What do you think? Yeah, it's a general yeah, it's a general things, not that particular. Yeah, well, if some people still thinking in that way, then yeah, again, help me to classify the group. Yeah, you are not belong to the, yeah, no. So that's the thing. So okay, back to the question 2. Question 2 is talking about the traveler salesman problem. You need to propose. You can propose your own one. You can propose something in the lecture notes. You can propose anything online existing, is fine. Because my key is the next line It asks you to discuss about its complexity, time complexity, and its limitation, and whatever issue you can think out if you're using this particular heuristic algorithm. So you need to, you can use it, you can cite it, but you cannot copy it. Yeah, so when you describe about that particular algorithm, doesn't mean that you can reuse certain existing algorithm. It's fine, but the problem is you don't copying the material exactly from the lecture notes, from the online resource, from any published paper. The system detected, immediately considered as a plagiarism. So you have to understand the algorithm and then rewrite it in your own way. Okay, so make sure, because we need to make sure you understand, not just go and copy a lot of online resource and then squeeze one page and then submit. This kind of a work confirm is a plagiarism. Then confirm very save my time, because I just need to give 0 straight away. I don't need to read anything. Okay, so you only have one page. You are free. You want to put anything, is you decide. The thing is how you present it to convince me is you understand the problem, you do a well discussion about the time complexity, the limitation. You are free to do anything. How you present it, I'm not stop you. I don't want to give particular format. The thing is, like I said, 2-3 minutes, I read the paper, read your answer, one page answer in 2-3 minutes. You need to abstract me to read further, and you need to let me feel that this is an interesting thing, and worth to read the discussion. And there are some technical content, of course. If it's no technical content, probably I probably not interested to read too much. So how you present, whether you write it in the pseudo code or whether you write it in whatever form, you think about it. And one thing is obvious is you don't need to really code the things out. The thing is purely discussion. Discussion is an essay question. So it's how you present the things, how you discuss, and what kind of issue you can raise out. And there are 600-700 people. How you trying to raise out some issue which is interesting and different from others, to attract people. You want to include some photo is fine. One page limit is there. It's always there. And in the must submit in the again, another thing, take notes. They mention submit in PDF. Don't trying to do submit in Word document. Then also set my time. If it's a Word document, invalid submission, then invalid submission is 40% gone. Okay, so take notes. Always I said so. Still got people don't follow. Got people supposed to let you free to do something you don't want. Then supposed to not, you have to follow the rule. You always don't want to follow the rule. This is very interesting. Already state very clear in, I just read the statement. General information, soft copy in a single PDF file. Right? If you read the document, a lot of people don't read the first page one, not surprising. So they copy, they also don't know that we already mentioned plagiarism, 0 marks. So if get caught, next time you will come back. The thing you are free to talk is the discussion, the things, but the rule, the format, the style, you should follow the rule. Okay? So if we cite the implementation of her, then we analyze. You that's why I said you can cite it, no problem, but you don't copy the content. You don't copy the content and think that is what you said. And then cite it and tell me that this paragraph all copy from this particular website. This paragraph copy from then so-called your citation. Some people think that citation means that I copy the whole paragraph from this website, then I just cite it, then can already. Still plagiarism. So again and again and again, question 1 is discussion. We're talking, read the question, the last line, actually the question is at the last line. The thing you need to do is the last line. Discuss whether the problem above is an MP hard, MP complete, or P class problem. Okay. Again, we only read 4 pages. So any external link you don't expect, we will go and check. Like I said, we need to mark 600-700. If everyone provide the link, and to be fair, 4 page is only strictly in that 4 page. Cannot link to another resource and then ask us to that is unfair. Yeah. Again, all these things, is part of the answer. If you think that is the answer, please write it in the question 1 directly. Yeah, what you're asking is actually is the question itself, whether the answer is this or not. Yeah, that is the I cannot answer you. Yeah, if you think that is the problem, that is the thing you need to discuss. Yeah, so that's why I need to emphasize this. Then after that is question 2a. So propose an algorithm is one issue, but most of the marks you expect is the discussion of the time complexity and limitation. The proposed algorithm is showing you need to write a way you understand this algorithm, because next you discussion about time complexity and limitation or whatever issue you want to talk about this particular approximation algorithm in question 2a is the marks come from. So that is the thing you need to take notes in the question 2a. Question 2b, just make sure you don't use, I think it's a give mark question. 4 marks is trying to give you to help you not get too bad result. I believe just don't copy your friend's one. I purposely put that way. You can expect that impossible 2 person can have exactly 2 same graph and come out and tell me that coincident. 0 marks also coincident to give you, no choice. So impossible. If you got all 6 to 8 notes all exactly the same in the same way is the chances is even harder than you win the Toto. So I think when you see that thing, is you yourself also don't believe it. So can we set that there's no fix? That's right. The question 1 is very open one. Is test your critical thinking, is test your writing skill, is test your technical knowledge, is test your understanding about what is the graph theory, about all the graph you have learned in discrete mathematics, in the algorithm, all the things, what you understand about this problem. And the last lecture, Monday lecture, what is the MP problem, MP complete, MP hard, what is your understanding? How you, not just your understand, how you write it, how you present, how you answer, discuss these particular things. So that's why you so please don't ask me whether you can write this way, you can write that way. I cannot tell you. I only can tell you after you submit. Then after the deadline, then I can tell you whether you write this way is appropriate or not. What actually why I write in that way. What is my purpose, what is my why you some people ask like, why you don't ask this way, why you don't ask this way. That is the question. But as the grade of the assessment will be not unlikely, because at that time it's already we are going to but by the time you know the grade, that is your final grade. The school will release the result. So if we know an existing algorithm, the code can be sent. Again, the thing is not implementation. So don't, and you can implement and simulate and then discuss some result. But the implementation part is not something you need to do in this particular 2 question. Okay? We need to run through. You need to show the answer, the things there. Because we want you to show the best and the not the best solution in 2 circumstances. That's in you propose some algorithm. So as I mentioned just now the lecture already, this thing you definitely cannot guarantee it work. If you can propose an algorithm guarantee it all the time working, yeah, let me know. That is $1 million problem. It's not this kind small assignment already. Yeah. So likely very likely, almost for sure that you cannot propose any algorithm always give you the best solution. Yeah. So but you don't have to really go and implement it. You just need to give me 2 examples showing that yeah it works sometimes it doesn't work. But it doesn't work, what kind of problem, what is the time complexity, what kind of problem, yeah, why it doesn't work, this kind of thing is the so-called the limitation. Yeah, you need to discuss and so on and so forth. Whatever things, again, and whatever things. The thing is, you need to make your paper, your answer unique, special, and can attract reader, me, to read it further. Interesting, he discussed something no one discussed. Yeah, and this is something worth to read it. Yeah, then you will get high marks. If you just very standard, yeah, between all the students give me the same answer, then it's not surprising your friend get how many marks, then you maybe get same marks or 0 marks because same as your friends, or not your friend also possible. There's a scenario in other modules happen. 2 person don't know each other but they got the same answer, then they get caught. Why? Because both of them copy the same resource online. Yeah, too bad. Yeah. So label, okay. Then what if start with a question? Then you answer the other question, no? You start with a question. I don't get it. What is the start with a question? All these are essay question here. For my part, I think it's an essay question. Yeah, it's not possible you can start. You just write whatever you know. Yeah. That's why I said if you not even know how to write, for my part, if you not even know how to write it, you watch a lecture, you still don't understand probably this module, you not surprising, you should not pass this module, to be frank, because you still haven't understand the whole topic about yet. Yeah. If we need to propose existing, we show the same. If you copy exactly, of course, yeah, because there's a lot of way to present the pseudocode, a lot of way to write the things. If you're trying to copy exactly the content from online resource, not surprising, it's considered plagiarism. Yeah. Same algorithm, I can write in different way, I can present in different way, I can talk in different way, or if you can just simply, saying that, I can rewrite in many form. Why I need to, like I said, if you need to make sure that the system, the plagiarism, I think you know NTU learn that there's a plagiarism check. They detect it, they definitely can provide us all the information how this person copying. Yeah. So if you copy exactly, you don't be surprised that the system definitely can detect it. Yeah. So you rewrite it, then like I said, copying is you totally don't understand the thing. You just copy the whole paragraph directly. If you trying to, after I read it, I'm not too sure whether have chance to notify you or not. Probably we try to notify you, or you will just receive 0 marks directly. I'm not too sure. Yeah, but I back to the question is like, you don't copy the whole paragraph directly. After you read, I fully understand this algorithm, you trying to write in your own way based on your understanding. That should not be considered. Yeah, that is not considered plagiarism, because I already represent the things. Although the idea, I said, you can reuse, like you can, if you find that the lecture notes, today what we discussed, these 2 algorithms is good enough, you can reuse it, but don't copy it directly. Obviously I know one. because I already taught this thing this week, already taught 2 times. I definitely can remember what I'm talking. Yeah, if you copy directly, definitely you'll get caught one. But if you rewrite it, present in the other way, yeah, that is another innovative. You think you really use your brain to think how to present. You already, that is the effort you need to put. If you don't know how to do this thing, yeah, that really you should know that. Yeah, you not even know how to write anything. Yeah, I suggest you probably need to retake this module again. Like, and the algorithm should be written in any form. You, like I said, I only have 2-3 minutes to read your one paper, to read one page, one question in 2-3 minutes times. So you need to present it clear, clean, and abstractive. The things need to let me feel that, yeah, this thing worth to read further. Yeah, so what do you think? How you present, I left for you to decide. Yeah, it's something like your project 1 and project 2. I don't want to give you particular way you must write in pseudocode. You must write in this way and that way to answer your question. Yeah, then that become very standard. That's why I said that not possible. You can tell me that exactly. Yeah, you do this way. Your friend also do this way. Exactly coincident. I didn't ask you to do exactly in this particular format. Yeah, why all come out in the same format? Obviously, this is copying. Yeah. So, yeah. So you are free. You think pseudocode better, then you go in pseudocode. You find that you can present right in a paragraph. You find that presentation is better, then you should do that way, based on what you think. Again, it's like, yeah, this is part of the learning. If you want to have a particular, well, everyone have to tell you that you have to do this way is the right way. Always do this way is the right way. Then you must do this way. Yeah, you find that is, you want to write in flowchart also can. You feel that is the right way to do, you go ahead to do it. No. Why you need to have someone tell you exactly this is the right format, the 100 marks format. You have to follow this 100 marks format. There's only one way to get 100 marks. It's not true. Yeah. If you follow particular way to do particular things, actually that is the lowest mark. Yeah, that particular work should be get the lowest marks, because it's too standard, too normal. Everyone do the same way. Yeah. You're not surprising 700 paper. In the future, you go outside, also same thing. You do exactly same as other people are doing. It's a very normal person. This is just an average student only. So if you want to be average, then can you just do standard. Yeah, everyone do it this way. You just follow exactly. Yeah. Then your grade also standard lah. Very normal. Yeah. So that's why I don't want to give particular format. Yeah. Yes, you are free. The thing is, you need to think how to present it. Yes, the person read my answer only have 2-3 minutes times to make a decision. This is a good work. This is a clear good essays. Discuss about this thing. Great. Or yeah, how do you going to write and present to convince the person in such a short period of times? Then in the future you go to interview, how you go, people only give you 2-3 minutes to present yourself. How do you present? If you use a very standard, every applicant coming in tell exactly the same story, not surprising then one person come is a special, they pick the person. Yeah, your answer is very standard. Yes, it's too standard. Too standard that everyone are exactly the same. So, well, I'm not saying you are bad. You are just an average only. Or sometimes it's already below average. Too many people are talking in exactly the same way already. Yeah, that's why, again, before I end this today lecture, please don't share your work. Because when you share, you don't be surprised that soon your novelty, your creativity become a standard only. Because everyone will follow your style, your way to present. Okay? Unique must be also correct lah. Unique, you don't purposely write something totally wrong in the wrong way. That's why I said the purpose I want is test your concept, whether you understand the thing or not, whether you learn something, your concept understanding all this is correct. Yeah, but how you present is free to present, but the concept must be correct. It's not purposely talk all the wrong things. Yeah, it's also very unique. But all are wrong. Nothing is correct. that definitely score very low because the person totally don't understand. Maybe he or she not even attend the lecture at all, and didn't attend the class. Yeah. So yeah, take notes. That's it. When you discuss, you need to be careful that what you disclose to your friends implied that they may use your idea. Yeah, that is the risk you have to bear. If you feel that you're comfortable to share this information to your friends, how you going to, because certain concept is common. Yeah, you can discuss, but how you present, you want to tell your friend you present in this way, yeah, then trying to let them to follow your style, and well, you can go ahead, but soon I will read all the paper exactly the same way to present. Yeah, maybe not no plagiarism. Yeah, they all present because it's just discuss, but because this is quite normal, everyone present in this way. Yeah, then you won't catch my attention that this is a good work because everyone I read this way, then the next person also present in that way. Yeah, you discuss all this issue, he also discuss all this issue, you discuss in this order, he also discuss in this order, and yeah, it's quite standard. You expected in real world, that's the things. Yeah. Okay, so any further question? If not, I will end the lecture today. Okay, you still can email me, but don't ask me whether you can write this way or whether you can write that way, whether you should write this way or whether you should write that way. And I very hard, I don't want to comment because I don't want to be fair, I don't want to tell you that what is exactly good, what is exactly bad. Then end up is everyone trying to do what, this is the format. Again, I don't want to have the particular path. You better give me a new path that this present interesting, I never thought about this thing in this way. So in other words, I don't know the answer. You ask me this, I also don't know what is the best answer. I'm waiting for your answer to decide which is the best one. Okay, so next week no more lecture, but if you need to seeking any consultation, you can feel free to send me email. Except tell you the answer, other things should be okay. Okay, if no further question, that's all today. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop streaming.